What's up, everybody watching? We are currently at the end of Overwatch beta, and unfortunately the game is going to close down and we're going to have to wait 2 weeks until its official release on May 24th. So I thought this would be a good time to do a review on Overwatch beta as a whole, in my opinion of it. Now, I guess it's important to say before I do this, I'm not usually a first-person shooter fan. I don't play that style of game often. I usually play World of Warcraft, Hearthstone style games, Final Fantasies, things like that. So FPSs weren't my go-to. But I liked the style of graphics that Overwatch had, the cartoony style graphics. I'm obviously a big Blizzard fan, and it was their big shooter, so I was really anxious to try this game from the door. I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try even though it's an FPS. I mean, I had my doubts in the beginning because of, I guess, Heroes of the Storm didn't come out as good as I thought it would. Great game, just didn't come out as good as I expected, so I had reservations going to Overwatch. I was extremely lucky, and I got into the closed beta. I was ecstatic when that happened. I can't even say it. I got trolled into it. I made a video about it. I remember that day, but it was just a crazy day in general. So through the closed beta, even I have to say, the game was extremely polished. It really, really left me wanting more as a whole. I mean, there needed to be some fixes in the game. Certain areas needed to be, I guess, widened, have more escape points, things like that. And luckily, they did fix this over time, including with nerfing certain heroes. So closed beta, other than minor little adjustments, was really extremely polished. Then we go into the phases of the second wave, open beta, the beta weekends. Everything ran extremely smooth for a beta. I mean, and this entire time, this game had me hooked the whole way through. Mind you, this isn't even an official release. So for a game in a beta to have somebody hooked to that degree who doesn't play FPSs is huge. The game made me want to get developed into the characters. You had the animated shorts that dragged me in. I absolutely loved the animated shorts. Great way to explain the story. I mean, people had reservations that there wasn't going to be a one-player campaign to explain the story, but I see they're trying a new route. I kind of like it. I will say I'm not too thrilled about the comics, though. The little comic things to explain the character stories, I'm not too thrilled about that. Those were going on throughout the whole time of beta. It's about the only complaint I could have at this point in time. I mean, we got into the later stages of beta, the open beta weekend. The game just got more polished as you went along. Extremely good. I was hooked. It was the only thing I wanted to play, and that, I think, says a lot. I'm invested in the characters. I can't wait for a release. Like, not being able to play it for 2 weeks at this point, since I've mainly had it the whole time, is going to suck, and it gives me an idea of, I guess, what it was like for other people who are huge fans that didn't get into closed beta. I mean, it's that good of a game. If I were to recommend a video game, this one is a 10 out of 10 at this point. The way at the end of open beta, how polished it was and how good it was, it could have released it right then and there. And just gaining more players into this and making it more competitive with the different modes that they have. You have your arcade modes, you have your quick modes, you have your competitive rank modes, drawing in everybody on release day. This game is going to be, I think this game is going to be the shit. I plan to play the hell out of it. I can't get off of it. I need to start expanding and playing more heroes. So I have to say on this one, Blizzard, extremely well done. I can't wait for this game. I would highly recommend purchasing it. I'm going to say it again, from somebody who wouldn't... I can't remember the last FPS I actually enjoyed, went out and bought. So I think that says a lot right there for how high I regard this game. I also wanted to include in this video, this review of mine, as I like to call it, I'm going to include some gameplay from Overwatch Beta. Now, I usually just left the camera on sometimes and just recorded over games. I wasn't sure what I was doing with that at that point, but this is a little bit earlier on. I was like level 12 or 13 at that point in time. This turned out to be a good game. There's no commentary over it. It's just straight Widowmaker gameplay. think it's something nice to leave people with, and I haven't put any out on this channel, which is just straight gameplay and nothing else. So just a little something to leave you guys with. Hope you enjoyed this. Throw me a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking about Overwatch Beta. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Enjoy the game.
One shot, one kill. Enough waiting around.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
There you are.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
Moving the payload. Join me. Yosh! Enemy turret destroyed.
The enemies of Talon will be eliminated.
Yosh! Enemy turret destroyed. I'm escorting the payload! Let's keep it moving! The enemy is near.
A legend falls.
Enemy turret ahead!
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Enemy turret ahead! Watch yourself!
I'm not even... Enemy turret destroyed!
Let's keep it moving!
Barrier active.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Enemy turret ahead! Well struck. I'm escorting the payload! Let's keep it moving! Let the dragon consume you!
Allez, montre-toi.
Protect the payload!
See that which is unseen.
Let's keep
Enemy turret ahead. Weak. Enemy turret destroyed.
Heroes never die.
I am moving the payload. the payload safely to its destination. Shots potential. Enemy turret destroyed. Let the dragon consume you. I must be great for you. 我が敵を食らう
Now, where were we?
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Enemy turret destroyed.
I needed that.
Sniper, be wary.
I'm moving the payload.
Heroes never die. You must really like me.
We need to keep the payload moving forward.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Gute Arbeit. Enemy turret destroyed. I'm on fire. Get the payload moving. Te voilà.
Let the dragon consume you. I am moving the payload. The noose tightens. See that which is unseen.
Flatlined. Heroes never die.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Fire in the hole!
Moving the payload. Join me. Scatter. See through the dragon's eyes. I've got you in my sights. The payload is stopped. I thought we had a plan. Don't worry, my friend. I have your shield.
No one can hide from my sight. One after another. Heroes never die.
Protect the payload.
Sniper, be wary.
game.
Always remember, never accept the world as it appears to be. Dare to see it for what it could be.